Spaniards, they first came to here, as I mentioned, they started to spread this power through this whole area. And they began the constructions. At that moment, they started to use the indigenous. But two things with the indigenous, they were not strong enough, and also with the Spaniards, they come with different tropical sicknesses, malaria and yellow fever to be exact. So the indigenous, they were not strong enough for this kind of work. They were, the Spaniards, they became one of the most affordable activities in the humanity's history. What do you think that it was? The slavery. Excellent. The slavery. They start to bring slaves. I'm going to show you an image of that because it's so important from all West Africa, countries like Congo, Cabo Verde, Angola, among others. So the main port in the New World was Brazil, Salvador, and Bahia, about 5 million during the African slave trade. But the main port for the Spaniards was Cartagena de Indias. We calculate about 1.5 million of slaves during that process. So it's so important because we call this square the custom square because the slaves were sold here in the square. So for a moment, imagine this square full of slaves sold. And at that time, after they were sold, the Spaniards, they had like a ceremonies. So one of those ceremonies, and it was painful, really, really bad at that moment. I'm going to show you this image. They were branded 2 times. So men were in the right back, women in the right buttock. So this one was the brand from the Spanish colony. And this was from the owner of the slaves, as you can see here, like hot iron, like animals. So they were the lowest thing, the worst here in the city, the slaves, as you're gonna see. So even for the Spaniards, they got like a type of pyramid, social pyramid. So the ones that were always in the top were the Spaniards, the second ones were the indigenous, and the last ones were the Africans with no rights. So they were sold here in this square, and men were took to hard work, especially to the walls, you're gonna see. But also women were taken to be like sexual servants at that moment. Also, this beautiful white building is to be the custom square. This is where the commerce happened at that time. Also, the slaves, they got like a gate, the one they're gonna see in there, the custom gate, because the port of the city was outside over here. And also, we're gonna get out a little bit of the slavery because I want to focus on that wonderful statue. We have in there Christopher Columbus and the indigenous girl in marble, showing the mixture of the two races. You're gonna find a plaque in this square. It says Plaza Rafael Núñez Airport. Who was this man, Rafael Núñez? It's so important because he was a president in Colombia, and the only president in Colombia by 4 periods of time. He wrote the national anthem, but also he changed the currency paper. Before that time, we used to use coins. He changed it because with the currency paper. And he was born and raised in Cartagena. That's why this square is in honor to this man, Rafael Núñez, a very important member. But the Spaniards, okay, the slaves, they were here, they were suffering a lot. But they got a very, very important African leader. He was a son of a prince in Angola. His name was Bencos Viejo. And he came here as a slave. As you can see here, Bencos Viejo. Why he was so important? Because he was in communications with the Spanish crown to get the freedom. Unfortunately, he didn't have any kind of success, but he started to get like a rebellion against the Spanish crown. And some of them, with the help of this African leader, they start to escape to Palenque de San Basilio. Palenque means a wooden village, empalizada. So they escape. But for a moment, imagine, how did they escape? How did they know where they were going? It was really important because they used something very, very essential, the hairstyles. They start to do like a map. They move the road for freedom. The braids. All the hairstyles were the key for all of them. And even they start to save some things like weapons, like knives, to defend themselves from the Spaniards, as you're gonna see in this image. And for these reasons that we have now the descendants of the African people. As you're gonna see, those women with the colorful dresses and a basket full of fruits. How do they work here? Because they are gonna approach you now. I cannot stop now. I cannot stop that. So they are going to approach you now and they will ask for a photo. After the photo, they are going to ask for a tip. That's how they work. Because I'm your friend here in the city, I'm going to show you the only one of them, the only one palenquera that doesn't charge money. You're going to see her. It's beautiful, by the way, in the next stop. So do you have any questions so far? This man, he was killed. After he was killed, his body was hanged. And after that, he was dismembered by the Spaniards. Horrible things happened in that moment, and some of the slaves, they start to lose hope. But some years later, they got another protector. It was a priest, and also that history is for later. Okay? Because I want to do the timeline that I was mentioning. So we have the origins of the foundation, then the foundation, then also we have the slavery, and then we are going to continue with that timeline over here. So do you have any questions? Answer. So smart. But first of all, my friends, we are very humble. You can tell. Okay? So now we're going to continue. Because also the slaves after the death of Bencos Viejo, the African leader, they also suffered a lot. And they got another protector. So this man did like a silent work. His name was Saint Peter Clever. And in the next stop, you're going to see, you're going to be able, all the monuments that are in honor to him. That church and also that house over there in the next stop. So do you have questions so far? Not 74, sorry. 300,000 slaves. 300,000 people his whole life. So it was so important because he did this during his 74 years of life. So he came here in 1610, and it's so important because he gave them freedom. At that time, the slaves didn't have any kind of rights, any kind of freedom. So he took the ones that were sick especially, and he healed them here in the inside of this wonderful museum. This museum and also this church, but also that square are in honor to this wonderful priest. And also you're going to see that wonderful church about the architecture. You're going to see something. Can you see the material, the stone? Coral, stone, and limestone. As I mentioned, Cartagena is a group of islands. And one of those islands, Tierra Bomba, was very rich at that moment in coral stone. So the Spaniards, they start to use these kind of things, materials, to their own advantage. As you're going to see reflected this in the wonderful church, St. Peter, and he started to get to know all of them. Their troubles, how much they suffer, and he started to teach to all the slaves using this man, Andres Sacabuche, the African leader. Okay, that's what I wanted to show you. This man is a huge example here in the city of empathy, a very important quality. So from here, do you have questions so far?